Hi, my name is Natalie, and this is Natalie Lawyer Chick. I'll be discussing popular topics through a legal lens. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hey YouTube, happy Wednesday. It's hump day. You guys sent me a video suggestion in my inbox, natalielawyerchick@gmail.com, requesting that I react to Super Drunk Sheriff Tries to Avoid Arrest. I'm an effing constitutional officer.
Sir? 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 Pardon? Pardon? Sir?
Is that throw up right there? If an officer is trying to make contact with the driver and the driver is unresponsive in the vehicle, they can open the door to try to figure out what's going on. You know, could be a safety issue or something like that.
Sir? You need to wake up and talk to me.
Oh, that's vomit. What?
I don't understand. What are you doing? You're on the side of the road, slumped over.
Oh no.
What's going on? What's that?
If you guys can't hear what he's saying, I also can't hear what he's saying. It's completely, he's mumbling, but you can't understand anything he's saying.
I need to know you're all right. Right now you don't look all right. What's your name? Look like you're going hunting, no? Yeah? Sir, do you have any medical conditions at all?
Valid question. This type of response could be due to diabetes, a stroke, a seizure. Any type of medical conditions could cause someone to be on the side of the road and be unresponsive.
Have you been drinking? Sir, you need to talk to me. 31 Central. He's responsive, but not very responsive. Breathe in, can't make out any words. Hi there. Oh, whoa! Your eyes are open.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on?
I just updated EMS, also advising the 28 you gave me is David Paul George, 8145. Comes back, no record on computer.
David Paul George, 8145. What's going on today?
License plate comes back with no record on the computer.
Oh jeez.
Paper, coming back, no
Holy
record.
shit. You
Do you-
boy.
What is
What do you got me laid up for?
I have you light it up because we had a call. Well, first off, it's so no one hits us.
Yeah.
And second of all, someone called, said you were sitting on the side of the road, slumped over, which you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
What's going on today?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
You gotta give me a little more than that. Not just, we don't all just sit down
I know.
and sleep on the side of the road.
I know. I'm sorry.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that cuts right to the chase. You make those type of statements, they can be incriminating. They are incriminating. You should not drink and drive.
Yeah. Bad.
Okay.
Bad. I'm not driving.
Right, but you... How did you get here is the question.
Yeah, I know. Bad dealio.
Where are you coming from?
Midland.
Midland?
I'm from Midland.
Okay.
Hey,
So there is this case called Atkinson, which is a safe harbor case, where basically if a person is found to be intoxicated in their vehicle, it's potential that they could have a defense that they were using their vehicle as a safe harbor, that they took off, started driving, and then realized, oh my goodness, I'm too drunk to drive. I need to pull over. And in some states, as long as the vehicle is not being operated, meaning it's not on, the keys are not in the ignition, the car is not moving in any way, you know, there's no way that you could possibly just turn on the car, then they could find you potentially not guilty of driving under the influence because they want to encourage people to pull over if they're too drunk to drive. It is very rare that someone is found not guilty of DUI under that rule.
4031 Central. He's responsive now. I've got him talking. Okay.
you know who I
What?
am or not?
I don't know who you are. Look. Well, step on the.
No. Look.
It's Van Sloten. What's?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What
Well,
the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Was someone? My dispatcher called. Someone thought you were dead over here.
I'm fucking good. Hey.
Oh, so the EMS is on their way. He's like, you know who I am. And she's like, no, I don't know who you are. So he's already using the you know who I am thing.
No, I don't know.
Van Sultan, hey, listen.
I don't know who you are.
I'm fucking Midland County Sheriff.
No.
I'm fucking good. I had a fucking bad day. Okay? I don't need EMS. I don't need you. It'd be cool if we but I do not need EMS. I'm fucking Midland County.
Are you sure about that?
Where are you?
Kalkaska. This is Kalkaska County.
Fucking A.
He's all right.
We're good.
Um,
Look at me.
Step out. Yeah.
This is mad corrupt. Like he's like, I'll just go, you know. He doesn't want her to escalate it any further. And thankfully she's doing things by the book. So good for her.
Talk to them. We're gonna need to know you're all right because they already have been called. You know the drill.
I'm good. Scott. Good, Mike.
Central 511.
I do not need a help. I absolutely.
Just wait here one second, all right? 2 hours ago. How much do you usually drink when you drink?
Not very.
You're not a big drinker.
No.
Okay.
No. But
Okay.
you know. Yeah.
Okay. What did you? Yeah. It looks like you did. You had McDonald's.
I had a McDonald's. Out of Lake City or. Yeah, something. Yeah. Something.
Was it Lake City? Okay.
Jesus, get you guys.
I know.
Hey,
Do you know him? Yeah. I mean, what kind of a person would I be if I just let you go and drive off? You know?
I can take responsibility. I know you gotta do what you gotta do.
Police chief is out here.
I'm fine. I'm embarrassed. I'm not.
I realize that. I know, but I guess I just talked to my sergeant, and he said you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. No, I understand.
I understand. I mean, I get the camaraderie and we're all.
No, it's more about. I understand.
Camaraderie shouldn't have anything to do with it. No, not okay.
I do.
Okay.
I get it.
And
How embarrassing is it? I've arrested more.
I respect the hell out of you. I do. I talked to Kevin.
I've had a bad gosh darn day.
Yeah.
With mom and my uncle, and to give you a sob story. I'm not going to do that. I hate to put you in this situation, and that's what
Do you? How do you, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you're at?
For driving,
Alcohol, drinking, yeah.
5. I don't know.
Would be good.
I can.
5 is a lot.
I can get to my brother's place in Castle right now. I had to pull over. I had to take a little. I have not. You would not know my personal life.
No, I wouldn't.
To even get into that. I swear to goodness I won't. But I'm very frickin' embarrassed. Like you can't frickin' believe. You can't frickin' believe.
How many drinks did you have
Today.
today?
Ooh.
The last 4 hours.
4? I don't know.
In the last 4 hours?
Yeah, it's
A little after about 4:30.
they took my lunch off.
4:30.
Frickin' believe.
How many drinks did you have
Today.
today?
Ooh.
The last 4 hours.
4? I don't know.
The la-
4 drinks in the last 4 hours is a lot.
In the last 4 hours?
Yeah,
That's-
yeah, it's 4
Okay.
o'clock.
A little after about 4:30.
They took my lunch off. Yeah, it's 4:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
So it's 4 and
4 beers, 4.
4 beers.
4
yeah.
beers? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That, yeah.
You'd burn that off.
I can
Was
bring.
the last, and you had the last one 2 hours ago?
Yeah, probably.
Where at?
I was
Midland?
no Gladwin.
Gladwin.
Yeah, because that's where I came from.
Okay.
Yeah. I can, you guys, Jesus Christ, I'm begging you, man.
We get it, baby.
I do, absolutely.
Pass the PBT. There's a field sobriety,
I'm not going to get, Jesus, Johnny, I mean, I'm Jerry Cannon fucking, I'm going up to his fucking place
That's
tonight.
me.
Central 4031 status.
I'm good status. Listen, I'm in a shitty.
I know you're.
You know,
in
this
Vance-
is a
I
shitty
understand.
spot. I mean-
in Vance Logan, I'm sorry to put you in that position, but I've had a bad day, and that's what it
Do
is.
the field sobriety.
Yeah.
Jerry,
See if it plays out. I mean, if you said you've had 4.
Yeah, if you, what you're
4
telling us
hours,
is
and the last
true.
one was 2 hours ago.
I should be burned off too.
You, is,
But he's not, because he was passed out when she came and he could barely wake himself up. But it's a good way to talk him into doing the fields by telling him, look, you should be fine. It shouldn't be a problem, so you should just do the fields. So it seems like they're being, real nice to him and still basically establishing their case, which they clearly have.
you would, yeah,
But
you know that, right?
Okay.
Okay. No problem. You know the drill. No problems with your eyes. No medical issues.
They're going to do the fields with him anyway, and they should, because they would do it with anyone, no matter what if they were not a police officer from another jurisdiction.
You know, I mean, you're
Good.
the,
the-
I'm gonna use my pen. I'm freezing. So I don't know how this is gonna,
I'm cold too.
Time for the horizontal gaze nystagmus test.
it's freezing my guts up. I use my pen. So, okay. Okay. Lock and turn. You know the drill. I like to start with my left foot.
It's so ironic that he's given people this walk and turn test before.
I don't know if that's just easier because then you end up pivoting correctly.
Yeah.
It's up to you though. Of course, count out loud, hands down at your side. Count out loud each step. 1, 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Right.
6, 7, 8, 9. Pivot. And then follow back 9 steps. Hands down at your side, counting out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, can't really do it.
Okay, he didn't make it all the way to 9. You know, this is someone who has practiced doing these tests. This is someone who has administered these tests to other people to see if they're drunk or not. That's what he said. And he didn't make it all the way till 9, didn't touch heel to toe on all the steps. He touched it on some. He was wobbly. And then he executed the turn, you know, prematurely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stepped off the line.
You're on slant here.
Yeah, you wanna start over when on a more flat surface? Okay.
Not touching heel to toe at all. So on his way back, after he fell off the line and then didn't touch heel to toe, the last few steps were pretty good. So let's see how he executes the turn.
Okay. One leg stand. We'll do, which, dominant are you? You right or left-handed? I like
I'm right.
right-handed. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't. Plant one foot, of course, you know, 6 inches off the ground. Counting out loud, let's say 20.
Usually they don't give them a stopping point. They tell them to just start count out loud for as long as they can go.
20, okay?
I guess.
Okay, so we'll do 20 with the parallel to the ground, foot up,
Yeah.
6 inches off the ground, hands up down at your sides, counting out loud.
Okay. Ready?
Ready when you are.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You ready? You sure? Yeah, they're ready.
Left foot.
It's up to you. Whichever one's more comfortable for you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's wobbly, he's unsteady, he put his foot down. These are all indications of intoxication that the officer can use to form probable cause for an arrest for DUI. She told him to go to 20. He made it to 17, and he put his foot down 3 times. So, let's just say he's had several indications of intoxication.
Okay. Also, you know that you have to submit. What's that?
Oh no.
You said hey?
I'm sorry. You were speaking.
Oh, no, that's okay. You have to submit to a preliminary breath test.
Yeah.
So, I'll go get my PBT, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So in the state of Michigan, if you are stopped by a law enforcement officer who believes you may be driving while intoxicated or impaired, you may be asked to take a preliminary breath test to determine whether alcohol was involved. That's, you blow into the device and it picks up the alcohol that's on your breath. If you refuse to take the PBT, you may be charged with a civil infraction, which carries a fine of up to $150 plus court costs. A person under age 21 who refuses to take the PBT will have 2 points added to his or her driving record. He's clearly over 21. And whether you take the PBT or not, you still must take the evidentiary test required by the implied consent law. The evidentiary test would be the blood constant or the breath alcohol concentration test, which you take down at the police station. If you're arrested for drunk or drug driving, you are required to take a chemical test to determine your bodily alcohol content or the presence of drugs in your body. Under Michigan's implied consent law, all drivers are considered to have given their consent to this test. Refusing to take this test has driver's license consequences. So when they say that you have to, it's not a criminal, there's not a criminal penalty for it, but there are civil consequences, just like there's that civil fine for not taking the PBT. Refusing to take the test has driver's license consequences that are separate from those that result from any conviction that flows from the traffic stop. You may request an administrative hearing regarding the alleged refusal. At the hearing, the law enforcement officer would have to prove certain things before the statutory consequences would apply. So it's not automatic that you refuse, that you get, everything taken away from you, but you can request an administrative hearing. If you do not request the hearing, or if the officer proves his or her case at the hearing, the following will happen. You'll get 6 points that will be added to your driving record. Your license will be suspended for 1 year if it's the first time you refuse to take the test under the implied consent law, and your license will be suspended for 2 years if you refuse to take the test 1 or more times within the preceding 7 years. There are no hardship appeals in circuit court for a restricted license in this situation. If you refuse to take the test, or the test shows that your breath alcohol concentration is 0.08 or higher, which is DUI per se, which is, as a matter of law, there's a rebuttable presumption that you're under the influence or intoxicated. The law enforcement officer will destroy your driver's license and will issue a paper permit to you. You may drive on the paper permit until your criminal case is resolved in court. That's crazy. That is crazy. So they're not playing over there. They're definitely a lot more strict in Michigan than they are in the state of Maryland. And I don't believe that they have a distinction of operating that we have of driving. So in the state of Maryland, we have this Atkinson case where if you're not moving the car doesn't have the keys in the ignition, the car is not on or running in any way, shape, or form, you have a defense that you were not operating the motor vehicle or you were not driving the motor vehicle. But they don't seem to have that defense in the state of Michigan. So really hefty consequences there.
What's that mean, Jerry?
And just be careful what you say.
Yes, I understand that. Yes.
He's being shady and they're trying to tell him, be careful what you say. It's recorded, you know?
You ready? You pass this, I'm going to take responsibility for you.
If I don't, though, then I'm fucked. Oh, jeez. You guys. This can be,
Rear-ending.
Jesus, Jen.
Life-altering. It's serious business.
Jerry, I mean, I don't know if I can pass that thing. I gotta be honest with you before I even fucking take it. I don't think.
So he's saying that he doesn't know if he can pass it. He has to be honest before he'll even take it, that he doesn't think that he'll pass it. So those 4 drinks in 4 hours, probably not true. It's probably more than that. Even though that's still a lot of alcohol.
4 or 5 in the last, whatever. Jesus, Jerry, you can't do anything.
Jesus, Jerry, you can't do anything. Corruption. Straight up corruption.
Jerry, I can follow you to my brother's place. You know where I'm going. I mean,
You should not be driving. You can't follow him to your brother's place. You shouldn't be driving at all. Stop calling him Jerry.
Gosh darn rent here for your place. Hey, it was a bad day.
I have bad days all the time.
I wonder how many people he stopped that have told him, hey man, I'm just having a bad day, that he went ahead and did the breath test with them anyway and arrested them anyway for driving under the influence. I wonder how many people he's extended that same grace to. But no, they should not give him any special treatment just because he's a sheriff from another jurisdiction.
I know. I said I have bad days all the time. I get it. I mean, I don't know your story. I know my stories, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like I said,
Yeah.
you put me in a hard spot.
Oh, I know, hon. I didn't mean to do that to you, but here's the other thing too. There's ways to get, there's things you can do to move around that type thing, and nobody knows, and whatnot.
There's ways to move around that type thing, and nobody knows and whatnot. He's the most indirect, corrupt person I've ever heard of in my life.
Oh, Jerry.
Oh, Jerry.
Be careful what you're saying.
Careful what you're saying, Jerry keeps saying. Jerry's the supervisor, and he's like, please. I bet you Jerry's wishing he hadn't come out to that call. Golly.
Well, all I'm saying is that, I'm very sorry for putting you in that spot, Vince Lowton. I don't mean to do that, but Jesus Christ, I'm a sheriff.
I know.
Central 4031 status.
I'm a constitutional fucking officer.
Good.
Oh, well, then it's all good then. You can just drive home drunk after failing the field sobriety test without taking the preliminary breath test. They can just let you get on the road because you're a constitutional effing officer. And if you get on the road, go to your brother's house and hit a family and kill some kids, no big deal because you're a constitutional officer. They should just let you go. Listen to yourself. Come on.
I know.
This is not a...
Okay.
Okay. You can't fucking do it. I'm gonna...
So, I wonder if either it was edited for brevity there or she turned off her body cam when her supervisor went to go talk to her to the side. I'm gonna assume it was edited for brevity because she seems to be really above board.
You can't fucking...
Well, if
do
you
that.
refuse,
I understand, Jerry.
Like,
Jerry, I'm not...
there's really no choice.
He's gaslighting and he's manipulating them.
I understand that, and you can put me in what you can't take me to fucking jail. I'm a goddamn sheriff. I mean, you can, but I get it. I understand that, but Jesus Christ, my life's. Oh, Jesus
We've
Christ.
been out there a long time. We're
All right,
gonna
Jerry.
start attracting attention.
Jerry, I understand. Okay. Oh, jeez.
You can't put me in jail. I'm the effing sheriff. Doesn't matter what you are. You're not above the rules of the road. You're not above the laws that everyone else has to follow. Same thing goes for sovereign citizens. You're not above the law, And even though you're a police officer and a constitutional effing officer, you're not above the law.
Central 4031.
oh, it's
What is it?
you didn't blow hard enough.
Yeah, so that can be a behavioral positive where someone doesn't blow hard enough in order for it to get a result. And again, he's a sheriff, so he does these things and he knows how to blow into the PBT, and he knows that he's not, trying to get a real result.
Advising 31 that 4004 is back to the office if she needs anything.
Denver, Chicago.
Jerry, can you just take me to camp? Like, can you do that or not?
Gotta blow.
Okay.
He's trying to get out of having to blow. You're still trying to negotiate when you've already had a behavioral, refusal to blow.
I did, but I didn't blow hard enough.
What?
I gotta reset.
He's still doing it. He's still not. I can hear. You have to give it a hard, sustained blow. You can't. That's not going to do it.
Okay. Blow, 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 blow.
Is that good?
Might be.
Oh, shit. Jerry.
Two-
Well, you know what? Hey,
Is it 0.233? That's 0.233. That's really, really high. That's really high because 0.08 in the state of Michigan is DUI per se. 0.23, you're way over the limit. Way, way over the limit. Wow. That's high. He's had a lot to drink. Wow. What is that? 4 times, 3 times the limit? That's high. Oh, man.
hey, man.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking brain. I know the situation I'm putting you in. I fucking got Jerry. Jesus Christ.
And then how he keeps going to Jerry, the supervisor. I shouldn't put his name in quotes, but I feel like he should be calling him officer, whatever he is, but calling him Jerry. Come on, just keep it between, us guys, just come on, Jerry. But it's like, no, Jerry's not going to do that. He's not going to undermine his own authority in front of his, in front of his officer. This is wrong for him to even ask Jerry to do this. So I'm glad that they're sticking to their guns though, and they're following through with all the steps, even though they're receiving a lot of pressure to give this guy a break.
Give me a fucking, try to fucking help me out, man. I can't go to fucking jail for fucking
Back
drunk
to you,
driving. Are you fucking kidding?
816-1650.
Seriously. Jerry.
He's like he's not even apologetic. He's so aggressive and mean about it too.
That doesn't have to read what it fucking reads. Jesus Christ, Jerry.
That doesn't have to read what it reads, so like make it go away? Is that what he's saying? I hope this guy is not a police officer anymore, because I know if I'm a defense attorney in that county in Michigan, wherever he's a sheriff, and this guy ever gets on the stand in one of my cases, I am pulling this video up and I'm playing it to the jury. I'm going to say, this guy is not credible. You can't believe this guy. Look at how he'll lie, you know?
I'm I got my fucking uncle that's fucking going to fucking goddamn nursing home. My fucking mom's fucking the same fucking way. I have nothing. My brother and fucking it's been a fucking bad day, Jerry.
I'll take his word for it that it's been a really bad day, that he's having a really, really hard time, you know? But you made a mistake, you did a bad thing, and here are the consequences. Don't compound and make it worse by trying to get them to get rid of the results and not arrest you when you know they have clear probable cause to arrest you. Just deal with the consequences. Don't add corruption on top of it, you know? Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Please help me, man. Please fucking help me.
Ooh, it's really
Man,
explicit.
Fucking help me. I got enough shit on my plate right now. I don't fucking need that. You know how fucking embarrassing this is? Do you know how fucking embarrassing this is, Jerry?
I can imagine.
Jesus Christ. So I mean, fucking A. Give me a fucking. I'm not gonna get into a fucking goddamn accident or something. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. Jesus.
He's still asking to drive away. Which is just crazy to me. That's so nuts.
Christ. Please fucking help me. Please fucking help me.
I want to, but I mean,
Jesus Christ, Lancelot. You can. You can. Jerry, you fucking. Goddamn, Jerry. Are you serious? I can't.
It's not funny. Like, there's nothing funny about it. It's just so ridiculous that it's making me laugh and I can't help it, you know?
I'm fucking going to jail for drunk driving, man.
You created this situation.
Okay.
You know that. And it's a shit sandwich and you're throwing it at her feet.
I'm not trying to throw it at her
I
feet,
know.
and
I
I'm
know.
so
I
sorry.
understand you're upset.
I am so sorry
and
with
everyone
you.
has it. I know. You don't have to
I
apologize
was
to me.
pulled over on the fucking road, man.
I know.
It's not like I hit somebody or it was fucking.
I know.
I pulled over him.
But you could have. And again, the fact that he pulled over is good, because if he was in Maryland, he'd have a great argument for, you know, find me not guilty or mitigate my sentence, because I was not actively operating the vehicle at the time that the police came upon me. I recognized my mistake and I pulled right over. But they don't appear to have that in Michigan. So he's going to have to face the consequences. And there are reasons for and against that law, you know, that safe harbor law, basically. There's reason for and against it. He just doesn't have the benefit of that here.
I'm like, fuck,
I know.
Jesus Christ.
I don't-
Slocum, please fucking help me out, man. Just fucking please fucking help me out. Jesus Christ. Jerry, fuck.
It's not my call. I mean,
It is your
I'm a-
fucking call
I'm a-
to a certain extent.
Well-
It is. Where's your fucking sergeant? Jesus Christ, Jerry. Come on, man. I got chilly in the back of my goddamn car to go to your fucking place, man. Jerry, this is not the end of the world, man. I was fucking pulled over. I was already over. I wasn't fucking.
What do you guys think about that? Do you think that someone should be given a break if they start driving, and then as they're driving, they realize that they're drunk. Maybe they had no idea that they were drunk when they first started, but it starts to come upon them, and so they pull over and try to sleep it off. Do you think that if the officer stops them, you know, after they've already been pulled over for some period of time, you think they should still be convicted of DUI? Do you think that no matter what, zero tolerance, it's so dangerous, I don't want you getting in the car, so you're guilty no matter what? Or do you think that they should be given a break because they realized that they weren't in a safe space to drive and so they stopped? What do you guys think about that? Obviously, I don't think that anyone would think that he should have been given a break because he's a police officer. Do you think he should have been, he should ultimately be convicted because he was stopped in his vehicle? I always wonder what people think about that rule, because again, it's not the case in his state. He doesn't get the benefit of that, but it is the case in other states. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think that he was being overtly corrupt? I mean, I feel kind of dumb even asking that question because he was. We'll talk about it in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.